The mission of the USO is to lift the spirits of the military men and women and their families. That could mean everything from a free meal, a gift for their children at Christmas, a warm smile and greeting at our airport center, tickets to the concert, tickets to the Jaguar game, the Suns game. It's helped to lift the morale of the military men and women and their families. The history of our USO started in 1979. We have 3 centers: NAS Center, the Mayport Center, which is an independent building on Mayport Road, and our JIA Airport Welcome Center at the airport. The Greater Jacksonville Area USO is an independent chartered USO center out of Arlington, Virginia. What's important about that is that we're totally dependent upon the local community for 100% of our support. We get no funds from the national office. All our funds come from local individuals here in the Jacksonville region, as well as corporations that are supporting our military men and women and all that they do for our country. The 3 centers serve similar but different purposes for our troops. Mayport has not only a welcome center, but they also have a full kitchen. They have a kid zone for the children. They have a conference center and a theater room where the troops can come and relax and enjoy. One of the main programs we provide at the Mayport Center is our no-dough dinners. Every other Monday, we serve free meals to all the lower enlisted military. And each Monday, we serve approximately 300 meals to the men and women that are serving and their dependent families. A lot of what we do at the USO is not only for the troops that are here or deployed, but also for those families left behind, and the children especially, that have, many needs.
It's fantastic. It's really great. It's really nice, especially now. Especially knowing it's going to be me and 4 kids by myself. This is a huge help.
Oh, it's actually great. I mean, they do a lot more than I really thought for a lot of the sailors that are overseas. Not just the sailors, but the Marines, the Army guys that are stationed overseas. They send care packages out, things like that. Things like this here for the families that are deployed and the families that are here. They can just come up. You don't have to worry about cooking, cleaning up, have a meal, and no worries.
What I've been doing is pretty much working around in the, in the kitchen here and dining area, wherever help is needed. It's, we just come and whatever needs to be done, we sort of do it. The USO, I think, is probably the premier organization in terms of supporting our military, not only here domestically, but around the world. And whatever I can do to help that out and help our folks in uniform, to me, is a win-win.
The Mayport Center also does the holiday food baskets, where over 300 families received a full Christmas holiday dinner to take home to enjoy with their families. In addition, our giving tree, last year Mayport Center offered over 250 wrapped gifts for children that otherwise may not have had gift opening opportunity. Mayport also offers our Cyber Cafe, as all 3 of our centers do. Cyber Cafe are computer facilities that are set up, internet access, Skype capabilities to call home or loved one. Also, we have notary, fax, copier services, all provided free of charge.
Well, it's an absolute privilege, and it's really near and dear to my heart when I see, especially our younger troops, who don't get paid really on a very high scale. Yet they sacrifice so much each and every day for not only our Jacksonville area community, but our country as well. And when they're able to come in here and receive a free ticket or purchase a JAG ticket at a significantly reduced price, and I see the smiles on their face, and that as well as their spouse and the children, it makes our mission that much more important to me.
Our geographical service area is the 12 counties of Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. We serve all the military men and women that serve those bases. That's NAS, that's Mayport, that's the Kings Bay submarine base. We're down in the National Guard, down in St. Augustine, Camp Landing with the Guard down there, and the Air Guard up in JIA.
Next stop for these is the Persian Gulf.
The NAS USO Center, this past year we gave out over 1,200 care packages to deployed military. The care packages have anything from snacks to reading materials to personal hygiene items. It's something where the troops, feel a little connection to back home. So last year, again, 1,200 care packages went out to our deployed military. At the NAS Center, we also have, of course, the Cyber Cafe, again, here where the troops can come in, have internet access, Skype, to call home and loved ones, as well as the notary services, fax copiers, and printing material, all provided at no cost. The center also provides that welcome area. You can come for maybe a new enlisted individual, first time away from home, come have a cold drink, a snack, relax, chit-chat, and really feel that home away from home environment. The NAS Center is our major clearinghouse for entertainment. The Jacksonville Suns are tremendous supporters, Peter Bragan and the group over at Jacksonville Suns. The Jacksonville Jaguars provide tickets, over 1,200 tickets a game. These are huge morale boosters for our troops that otherwise could not afford these wonderful entertainment opportunities. In addition, there are theater tickets, concert tickets throughout the year. Many of those tickets come right here to NAS, and we distribute them to all the bases in the region. Our third center is the Jacksonville International Airport USO Welcome Center. This is where troops are passing through the airport.
These people are the most important people in the world that come through my doors. They are the soldiers and sailors and airmen of Northeast Florida. Not necessarily from here. Sometimes they're passing through and they're going to bases or training in this area and they come through here. My job is to make homecomings and make memories, and that's what we do every day. Everything from little children that haven't seen daddy for a year to watch a mom take her daughter take her first steps and she's a year and a half old because mom's been away for over a year. I get to see that every day. It's my chance to give back. When I was in the military, I served 24 years in the military active duty and then civil service. And it's my chance to give back to them what somebody gave to me. And I always remember the USO as a nice cup of coffee and a warm smile.
As far as my experience today, it's been great. They're very hospitable and very caring, and like they've mentioned to y'all, it's a home away from home for, I'm just traveling within the state, so I know it's good for people coming back from overseas and downrange and everything, and they're always going to be helpful, so I look forward to seeing them in my career.
It's hard to say on any given day how many come through, but a month we get between 2,000 and 3,000 people. We've really increased our participation in the USO Center because our reputation is spreading. Our military always can't afford that extra little snack, and it's kind of expensive sometimes traveling, and they're going home on leave, and this kind of helps them out a little bit. The Armed Forces Family Foundation has donated 3 brand new computers to us that are state-of-the-art touchscreens, and they are a welcome addition to our center because it gives them, sometimes for some of these ladies and gentlemen, they've been in remote bases and they don't have internet, so they haven't seen their family for maybe 8 to 9 months. So sometimes they're able to Skype with them, and that's the first time they see them in our center. And also this room here, this room is the quiet room, and somebody needs to take a nap for a couple hours, this is the place to do it. So we aren't big, but we sure are big on service. We take care of all of our heroes, the ones serving now and the ones that have served. We take care of retirees when we can. Not all USO centers do that, but we do. We are totally dependent upon the citizens of Jacksonville for our financial and moral support. We're very much in debt to the citizens of Jacksonville for that. Also, sadly, a job that we have here is we also welcome the heroes that gave the ultimate sacrifice. And we take care of their loved ones when they're going up to Dover, Delaware, or returning, or their families coming in for funerals. We take care of them from the moment they step off the airplane until they get into their car. We never leave them alone. One of the most memorable homecomings was a gentleman from the Korean War. He was a POW and an MIA. He was exhumed recently in Korea, and they flew him back, and we made sure that he had a hero's welcome here at the airport, and he was taken to Gainesville for burial. And that was 56 years missing. So we welcome home everybody, no matter if it's a short trip or a longer trip. We welcome everybody.
Though we're a small staff at the Greater Jacksonville Area USO with only 7 employees, we have an army of volunteers. These volunteers at our USO Welcome Center work 4-hour shifts every week of the year. The JIA Center is open 365 days a year, 16 hours a day. We could not do what we do if it wasn't for the generosity and support we get from a tremendous number of volunteers.
It's just a phenomenal organization taking care of the people that take care of us, and it's just a phenomenal way to give back to our country.